What's the secret to true organic growth, and how can growth become less accidental and more on purpose for both you and your business? Andree Mohr and Scott Leek spoke with me about how to take your business to the next level. Andree, Scott, welcome. What is the secret to true organic growth?
There's a couple different approaches you can take. One of the things that we promote is thinking about, do you have the capacity to grow? A lot of advisors think that, well, I'm not growing, I need to figure out what is it I can do, whether it's marketing, centers of influence, but they don't look at, do they have enough capacity to actually be growing? And so doing an analysis of your firm and understanding, can you actually afford to grow? Do you have too many clients per professional, and maybe you need to look at staffing? And one of the best things you can do is bring in G2, second generation employees that can focus themselves on bringing in more revenue. If you sell someone through succession planning, you sell them some equity in the business, they've got a really strong incentive to grow the business. So these are people who've now taken on a note and owe money, and they're now getting these profit distributions. And someone who's really motivated to grow the business and grow revenues is someone that has a debt that can be paid off faster if you're bringing in more revenue, more profits.
The other thing to think about with organic growth is, are you growing in the right way? So for us, we always talk to our advisors about healthy organic growth. Are you getting unsolicited referrals to your ideal client? Mm-hmm. So it's all about quality versus quantity. And FP, you guys do a great job on data around growth. But when you're looking at growing your organization, who and how do you want to grow with?
Now, let's talk a little bit about how advisors often struggle with organic growth.
I would say some of the big challenges advisors see is that they don't want to ask for referrals. And so really making sure that you're creating a DICE, as we would call it, kind of different, impactful, compelling, exciting client meeting experience. So then clients are referring you and providing those unsolicited referrals is a great way to get referrals without having to openly ask for them. But at the same time, people think that, oh, I don't have to be intentional about unsolicited referrals. And that's absolutely not true. You need a process around it. You need to be consistent. You need to remind your clients how you get paid and how you grow your business and who you're looking to help. So when we talk about niche marketing, that's a really great way for organic growth as well, because what are the problems that you're solving for this group of people?
Yeah, Andree mentioned two really key words there. One is intentional and the other one is consistency. And those are things that I think a lot of advisors don't get right, is that when you're thinking about marketing, you're thinking about growth, it's about being intentional and not just waiting for those referrals to come in. And so having a process, being consistent with it, and having that intentionality behind it's key.
So Andree, what's a good example of someone growing well that you're seeing at Integrated?
So at Integrated, we have a CPA Alliance program, and I think the best way for advisors to grow is to partner with a CPA, because it's honestly a win for the advisor, a win for the CPA, and ultimately a huge win for the client. So if you're really looking to take growth to the next level, a COI, especially a CPA, is a really great way to do that.
Do we see that integrate at all in how we see that working well in our clients at FP?
We don't have the specific data on where the growth is coming from, whether it's organic or inorganic, but looking at the growth rates of firms, we can see certain patterns in terms of what are the more successful advisors, and we don't necessarily know what that is they're doing though. So I think Andree's definitely got the good insight here with the work that they're doing at Integrated.
Right. Now, this is really for the two of you. How do we build better relationships with many centers of influences that can create this organic growth for us?
In the CPA space, if you look at their industry, they're facing a lot of the same challenges that our industry is. So when you can provide value to a CPA to help them grow their business, deepen their relationship with clients, and help provide proactive tax planning, that's a win for everybody. So if you're really looking to grow, that's a way to do that. The other thing is, when you're looking to partner with a CPA, you're looking to support their most valuable clients. So as an advisor, you're getting referrals to clients typically larger than your average client, and then you're helping the CPA monetize that relationship. So always connecting with CPAs by helping them understand the problems that you can solve for their clients that they don't have the time to solve for them, and then really monetizing that across their firm.
I think another thing with that too is that you want to make sure that you're going into these relationships planning to give more than you're going to get. I think a lot of advisors are going into it right away and they're thinking they're going to get immediate results, and sometimes this takes a while to develop these relationships, build up this trust. CPAs are very well trusted by their clients, and it's not something that they're easily going to give up to someone else.
It's all about delivering value. We have a saying at the firm, givers get. So you've got to give before you can get.
Exactly.
Now, how would you recommend that somebody get started with the strategic organic growth plan?
Oh, you go first.
I love it. You know, getting started is all about execution. So I want to do this, and we always talk to advisors about go within your network. So your clients most likely have a CPA, and that CPA needs things from your clients. So step one, reach out to that CPA and offer to help them with the clients that they already have. It's all about delivering value from the get-go. So you're solving problems because you can work with the client to get them information or whatever the case may be. But look within your network to get that warm referral to a CPA that you can then have some credibility because you're already working with those clients.
I think another thing that advisors can do is make sure that you're being very clear to the CPAs that you're talking to as to what exactly is it that you do. How do you differentiate yourself from other advisors? Because they're trying to determine like who is the right person that they want to partner with. And particularly if you are a fiduciary, that's something that's really going to resonate with the CPA, and you want to tout that and help them understand the difference. Sometimes CPAs don't know the same things that advisors know about the industry, and they need education just as consumers do.
Well, thank you, Scott and Andree. Thank you so much.